This morning we are taking the Grand Canyon Railroad to, guess where? The Grand Canyon. So, there's our train, we're getting ready to board.
Which is?
That way. Oh, we're at the front.
We are in the train on our way up to the Grand Canyon. We had a little bit of a snafu this morning.
A little bit.
As we watched the gunfight before we got on board and got in the line and came up here, and there are two people sitting in our seats, and lo and behold, they have tickets that match ours.
Yep, they had my name on them.
They had Best Name on it, and it's like, wouldn't that send up a red flag to you?
And then when we showed them our tickets, they were like, oh, I don't know. And so we had to get the person that works on the train.
Yeah.
And he had to go
The
investigate
passenger
it.
service agent.
He went and investigated and came back and moved the other two people somewhere else. So we got our seats. Because these are our seats that we're going to have up and going back. They reserve our seats for you when you make the reservation.
Yeah,
So it was like I was a little concerned we weren't going to be taking the train today.
Yeah, I don't know why they were issued tickets in our name.
But we're going to find out, because when we come back this afternoon, we get back around 6, we're going to go over to the train depot
and talk to them
and say, hey, this is not good. I don't understand that. So, but all is well. We're happy, and we got this beautiful seats to watch out this view, and so.
And we're in the first class section, which is not the we don't have the dome up on top, but the windows are nice, and we'll be able to see out the one side of the train on the way up and see everything on the other side of the train on the way back.
And they also, you can get pastries and fresh fruit and something to drink, and so whether you want alcohol or non-alcohol, they have it. So it's
alcoholic
nice.
beverages cost.
Yeah,
Sodas and water don't cost anything.
We figure this is the best way to come see the Grand Canyon for us right now and just enjoy the train ride. And this is something I have been waiting for a long time, since I booked it last year.
Yeah.
So we've been really excited to do this today.
Yep. So hope you enjoy the video.
Yep.
That way.
We have arrived at the Grand Canyon. We are right in front of the El Tovar Hotel up here, looking at this beautiful vista the Lord has provided for us. It is so pretty. A little bit of a haze today, but it is still just beautiful. So here's another view. Beautiful Grand Canyon. You can see the buildings along the rim over there. So there's a neat trail going down the Grand Canyon. And that looks like that'd be fun. Go down all the way below that rim. This is at the Lookout Studio. We're actually below the south rim now. You can see there's the El Tovar Hotel up there. So we're actually in the Grand Canyon. Not very much, granted. But there's the actual Lookout Studio. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy as I pan around. I am sure the video is not doing it justice. It is just gorgeous here.
So this is Bucky's cabin. This is the only remaining building from the early pioneer settlement, the only cabin, I guess, from the early pioneer settlement era of the Grand Canyon Village. It was built here in 1895 by William Owen Buckley O'Neill. The two-room office and bunkhouse had not completed with V-notch logs, rough mortar, chinking, and native stone chimney. It was the rustic home of Buckley and his wife while they operated a small hotel here on the South Rim. Kind of neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Bright Angel Lodge. The 1910 hotel, Bright Angel Hotel, was actually an extension of Bucky O'Neill's cabin.
Cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Look at the fireplace in that place. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's original, because look at the picture.
Yeah, that is a stone fireplace.
Yep.
Yeah, it was originally built in 1935 is when it was completed anyway. When you come up to the Grand Canyon, make sure you check out the Bright Angel History Room. A lot of history about the lodge here and everything associated with it. And there's that fireplace from the inside. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Nice little gift shop in here. View inside the Bright Angel Lodge, where you check in over there. The Bear Camps Village gift shop as well, and lots of history here as well. I want you to notice this picture. Get a load of that guy with his old car parked right on the edge.
Long time ago.
So lots of history here in this visitor center as well. This building is actually 100 years old. If you were to do the total rim trail, it is 14 miles. We don't have that much time since we came up here on the train. So we are going to hike over to the side here and spend an hour or so
Hiking the trail, right?
hiking the trail. So, and they say it's a nice Sunday stroll is how our passenger service agent described it on the train. So because it's paved, it's a nice trail. So as we're hiking along, this is the vegetation you see here. And off to the side, you see the canyon. We're away from the edge a little bit right now, but we'll be back on the edge here in a few minutes, I think. Along the trail, they have these different rocks. Like this particular piece of granite, they say is 1,740 million years old. That's a pretty old piece of granite. This Diamond Creek granite, 1,736 million years old. This is called, they have a trail of time, and they have these markers. That's Trinity granite, 1,730 million years old. They have these little markers right there. They say along this trail, every step you take is 1,000,000 years. So it's kind of neat. We're back along the edge again. You can see it's just gorgeous. We're hoping to go over to the other side. Not the other side, just the other side of this particular canyon. There are no guardrails at this particular section. You can see, absolutely gorgeous. We're headed over towards that point over there. So over there you can see the hotel and a lookout where we were. And down below you can see burro trail, switchback trail. If you were going to hike down into it,
Or take the donkey trail, right?
yeah, take the
Yeah,
burros, or
yeah.
you're going to hike down in.
Right.
That's the trail you would take, all those switchbacks. The wind just picked up.
Ooh, wow.
Hopefully the windsock will continue to work.
Ooh.
It is beautiful here. As we're hiking along, this is what we get to see. Absolutely beautiful. We made it to that point, and here we are. You can see it's just so beautiful. So as I zoom in, should be able to see a little bit of the Colorado River right in there.
Like a green color.
Yep, you can see the Colorado River right there. Just absolutely breathtaking scenery out here.
Plus you'll kick rocks down and there are people down there.
So here I am out on that point, looking at the Grand Canyon. This is as far as we're going to be able to go today. I know the pictures don't do it justice. I just love looking at the layers. And over there you can see where all the trees have filled in where the rocks have slid. Just beautiful. For some reason or another, the wind has picked up while we're up here.
Yeah, quite a bit.
We're going to go in the Hopi House. It's a historic landmark for Native American arts and crafts, Navajo rugs. They say, watch your head, because the doors are only like 5'9" or so. Roof structure in here. Pretty neat. This adobe. This is inside the Hopi House. Pretty neat. That's our train. We're getting ready to get back on it in just a few minutes. The car you see right there is the Camino. That is the train. That is our particular train.
Got us.
We have to stop.
Oh, this can't be good, folks.
We're getting robbed. Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're gonna sit up there.
We're being robbed. We're being robbed.
Sam, you're gonna have to attack that one.
Hey, why are you freaking?
Go spider monkey,
Hey,
you better
what,
give
you
it up.
free?
Oh, I'm leaving this one to you. Woo! Better clean these folks
We're being
out.
robbed.
Somebody though.
Where's your little sprite?
You're dead. Hey, my freaking. Next level, my arm. Okay.
See, that feller's smart.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Wait, rock, paper, scissors.
Give me a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got enough. Give me a minute. What about you folks? Where's your money?
We gave it all to them.
Mom, that's so funny.
The story.
I was so smart with that. Hey, I'm gonna give you Uno. Okay, sit down.
No.
Why not?
I'll tell you what, you can hand it over.
And you can put rock, paper, scissors.
Sure.
Okay.
See if you can find it.
No.
You can take it out or I can.
Hey, guess what? I actually say, if he wins rock, paper, scissors, he keeps it. If you win, you get the money.
How about you give me the money, then we play?
No.
How about you get the money from him and give it to me?
No, come on.
Otherwise, I'll plug you. Well, you kids sat in the wrong spot. You know both these sets of windows open. Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors. No.
I ain't dealing with you no more. Clearly, they need it more than I do.
Yeah, definitely.
What about the rest of you?
We gave it
The
to
kids
them.
got it all.
The kids got it all.
The kids stole it from us
no. Hold
before.
on, that was their story.
Clean this out.
They went where, sir?
Out the window.
Sir, do you understand the penalty?
for submitting a false report to law enforcement?
I sure do.
You understand I have the authority to deboard you, right?
Yep, I know.
Have you ever heard of United Airlines?
Yep.
They got their deboarding policy from me.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask you a personal question, ma'am?
Yes.
Does that guy belong to you?
Yes, for 44 years.
I hate to be the one breaking to you.
Here's one of the trains that's on display here as well. And this was our train. We were driving along the South Rim this morning, headed over towards Desert View Tower. Stopped at this Overlook. It just doesn't look real, but it's just beautiful.
It's really windy today.
Yeah, it's very windy today. There's a wind alert till 8 p.m. tonight. Look at that outcropping of rock over there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That looks like the outcropping that was on the postcard we picked up, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look like that.
Look at this little tree sticking right out of the rock here. Just absolutely beautiful. Ancient illusion. The Desert View Watchtower creates an illusion. And that's where we're going. I had no idea there was a TWA United Airlines aviation accident site here. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
On June 30th, 1956, a United Airlines DC-7 and a TWA Super Constellation maneuvered around towering cumulus clouds on a partly clear day. All 128 passengers and crew perished when the planes collided at an altitude of 21,000 feet above Temple and Shore Buttes. Passengers included prominent business people and families. Every passenger had loved ones waiting for them, though their journey ended unexpectedly.
Just absolute majesty out here. Who would have ever imagined a tragedy like that? 1956 happened, mid-air flight, mid-air collision of those two flights. Well, the tower is actually closed today, so we can't go up in the tower. However, we still get these magnificent views. You can see the Colorado River down there. Absolutely beautiful. So we're inside the ground level of the tower. Absolutely beautiful here. And over here to the side, they have a reflectoscope. So you can see it it's literally a mirror. That's pretty cool. This is the view out the other window, even with a little fly on the window there. And there's another one of the reflectoscopes. Pretty cool. Inside the tower, they actually have this stone that has some petroglyphs.
Sure. Who's
on it.
ever available?
That's pretty cool. There was so much wind noise here. We had to do a voiceover on this, but you could see absolutely beautiful scenery. And of course, my beautiful bride standing there as well. Another windy segment. You can see the Colorado River down there in the bottom of the canyon. Absolutely gorgeous. We're at Moran Point, and the wind has actually died down for a minute. So you won't be getting any wind noise in this particular segment. Gonna have to do a voiceover on some other ones. So here's Moran Point, and the wind has picked back up again. Just a second ago, wasn't any wind at all. Anybody want to hike the Grand View Trail? Takes you down by the copper mine.
And from here, it drops 2,600 vertical feet in less than 3 miles.
Woo!
As one writer described it, Grandview Trail is steep.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that one.
See the picture down there? Wow.
Yeah, wow. This is Grandview Point. This is the area that was on the postcards that we sent to our grandkids. We like to send our grandkids postcards from everywhere we go. And this is the beautiful view here. Look at these rock outcroppings here. Absolutely beautiful. So the man that ran the mines that were here at one point put a hotel here, and you could have a 12-hour bone-jarring ride from Flagstaff
On a stagecoach.
to stay in the Grandview Motel, and then they would take you to the edge of the South Rim. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Tourism for the Grand Canyon in 1898. This is a pretty viewpoint here. Sorry about the wind. Just thought of these rock outcroppings. You can see down in the valley, on your way down in the valley, I should say, the way some of the layers, just absolutely beautiful. Here's that same view from another point. Just the terrain here is so interesting because at one point it's all rock, and then you have these little bushes, and you have multiple different kinds of pines and evergreens. This would be so cool to see in the winter, but it would be so cold, especially with the wind blowing the way it's blowing today. We took a little trail to come over just to get a little bit of a better viewpoint up here. Sorry about all the wind, but we thought that was a really neat feature, how it's been carved out by the wind in the water there. This is the Mather Point Overlook. You can see it is very busy here, and that's part of it over there as well. Still beautiful. See the river right down through the middle there. Down in the canyon you see multiple trails. It'd be so much fun if I was a bit younger. Just gorgeous what God has created here, isn't it?
How did it swirl?
Another view of Mather Point. Down just below it, Beth pointed out the little cactus and grass is growing there. Just, they find a spot to grow, and they grow.
In the rock. It's growing in the rock.
Right in the rock. We were at Grand Canyon Dam last week and Lee's Ferry.
Up here.
And when we were at Lee's Ferry,
Lake Powell.
up on Lake Powell, when we were at Lee's Ferry, we took a walk down to the beach right to the Colorado River, and we passed that little sign that said we were at the one boundary for the Grand Canyon National Park. And now we are there, so it's pretty cool to see where we've been. Sorry about the wind noise. Off to the left, through that tree, is where the Bright Angel Trail starts. It does switchbacks on the face of this cliff, and then it ends up going through those rocks over there and along the rim, down along the rim's cliff rather, and then it starts doing switchbacks. Total of like 4.5 miles and an elevation change at 3,000 feet. So if you do the Bright Angel Trail, when you start over there, you eventually will end up way down there.
Tom is guilty of taking too many videos, so we locked him up in the jail. This 1860 Territorial Arizona jail.
Help! Help!
See you later, Gator.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this video about
The Grand Canyon National Park and the train ride from Williams, Arizona to the Grand Canyon.
Yep, we had a lot of fun on that.
It was a lot of fun.
You know, entertainment. They come through singing to you and
Try to take your money when they rob you.
guitars. They rob you on the way. Oops, wait a minute. You're not supposed to know
Supposed to know that. Sorry.
Yeah, darn. Act surprised when
Act
they rob you
surprised.
if you get on the train. But it was a lot of fun to
It
go on
was
that
fun.
train.
Yeah.
I think that was. I enjoyed going up there that way and riding back. That
It was
way.
nice just to sit back and let them do the driving and
Yeah.
look out the window. There's a beautiful view. Now we did go back up
Yeah, we went back a couple of
days later
actually. Yeah.
to drive our truck up there because there's an area of the train you can't get to when you get off the train there in the Grand Canyon.
There's just not enough time.
And yeah, it's a little bit ways from there. It's still the Grand Canyon, but it was an area that we wanted to see. So we did drive back up there. But if you get the chance to take the train from Williams, Arizona, do that because it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's relaxing. It's a lot of fun.
And very popular too. So make sure you
Yeah.
get your tickets a little ahead of time. And but it's great and a great little campground we stayed at right there too. So that was nice.
Yeah. We were in the Grand Canyon Railway Campground.
That's right. Very nice. And it's right there, you can just walk right to the train station. And they do have a little show right before the train ride.
That's right, a little gun.
Little gun slinging thing.
Those are the guys that end up robbing you later.
They're robbing you later. But it's a cute little show before you board the
Wait a minute,
train.
I said that again. You're not supposed to
No,
know that they
you're
rob
not.
you. Sorry.
But you also have assigned seats on the train. So you have tickets and you'll have an assigned seat to get on the train. And you can get those right at the train station if you don't get them ahead of time. You can get them if you want to see what's available when you get there. But it's a lot of fun. We had a great time. And the Grand Canyon, as you know, is just
Grand.
magnificent. It's beautiful. So
It
it's
is
a lot
beautiful.
of very pretty, very a lot of people were there, but didn't seem too bad. It was a little cooler than we expected when we were there, but
Yeah, the North Rim was still closed.
Yeah.
We were there in April, the end of
Yeah.
April, and the North Rim was still closed.
Yeah.
It didn't open until May.
yeah, we had a really good time. That was a
So,
lot of
but
fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah, so
So
well, we hope you enjoyed this video and we hope you're doing well and having a great summer. And we really appreciate you following us. Please hit like and subscribe. We really appreciate you following along with us on our adventure because you never know where it's going to take us. You never know where we're going to show up next.
That's
So,
right.
And we'll see you around the campfire. Bye.